Okay, here we are again with 5-Minute Critics. I'm Paul Cummings.
I'm Emmett Loverde.
And we're continuing with our Christmas movie theme, where we will now talk about...
Die Hard 2.
Christmas movie? Yes, again. This one takes place on Christmas Eve. Both Die Hard films starred Bruce Willis, Bonnie Bedelia,
Reginald Val Johnson.
Reginald Val Johnson did have a cameo in the second film, but in the second film we get a whole new cast of villains. We get John Amos, we get William Atherton.
Well, he's the nasty reporter, and we get William Sadler. Who looks like his skin is stretched too tight.
And we also have Fred Thompson.
Yes, Congressman, former Congress, right?
Congressman?
Was he a senator? I don't know.
Politician.
Yeah.
This one now takes place in Washington, D.C. at an airport. Well, no, this is it's set up as terrorism, but this is now about a drug dealer who is being transported clandestinely through the D.C. airport, the Washington Dulles. Bruce Willis is there to meet his wife, who is returning from overseas, and suddenly becomes aware of things not being quite right with the airport. Baggage handlers in really expensive shoes, among other things. And John Amos is called in, and who did we forget? Dennis Franz as the chief of airport security.
Yeah, the nasty, annoying cop.
Yes. Who is far less efficient than he believes he is.
Yes.
And only half as intelligent as he thinks he is.
Yes.
He calls in the military to help to deal with this takeover of the airport. And unbeknownst to him, John Amos is working with those who are taking off of the airport, so all he's done is added to his problems. And it takes running through airport tunnels, riding snowmobiles, blowing up a plane with a cigarette lighter. John is very creative in how he thwarts them. And a fist fight on the wing of an airplane.
Oh yeah. And who was the Argyle in this movie? Was his name Marvin or Mervyn?
Marvin.
Marvin, yeah.
Marvin.
This little old guy who he's kind of doddering, but he knows the airport because he's been there since it was built, and knows all the byways and tunnels and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful moments.
Yes, we must have that character. Marvin is the kind of guy who just everyone ignores, but everybody needs.
He's the bunny rabbit along the road that you have to be nice to because he will give you the key to the palace. And all the bad people, they kick the bunny rabbit and they don't pay any attention to him. But the smart ones always be nice to the magical bunny rabbit.
There you go. And Marvin is magical. He comes up with plans for the airport that enables John to get from point A to point B without being detected. Both by airport security and by the bad guys, because John's trying to hide from the bad guys, and the good guys seem to keep getting in his way instead of allowing him to be the superhero that we all know and love.
And John's wife, Peggy, Molly, whatever her name is. Anyway, she's in the airplane, and she is able to thwart some badness up there as well.
Yes, a report going out that would cause massive panic. This is the William Atherton character. He was a very seedy reporter. He played the same role in both films. And basically all he's after is the ratings scoop. There is no journalistic integrity. There is no consideration of what kind of danger he's putting hostages, other civilians, even the police. And law enforcement, and what danger he's putting anyone else in. All he wants is his face on the tube with the story. So he begins reporting from the airplane about what he's overhearing from the tower, and in effect he'll end up causing a panic at the airport, which will then exacerbate all the problems that are occurring. And very nicely with a little stun gun, she puts him out of our misery.
And then they give her champagne, which is nice.
Yes. Yes, the stewardess who says, "Oh, thank you." Oh, that is a great moment.
And I have to actually mention that both the original Die Hard and Die Hard 2 they're based on novels. They're based on, and I don't think the novels had anything to do with each other.
At the end of all of the madness, when he again
Saved America, basically.
when he again saves the world and his wife, as she catches up to him and she says, "Hey, I hear they had some problems at the airport," and his response is, "Yeah, I heard that too."
Modest, very modest young man.
Absolutely astounding moment.
So, make your Christmas even better. Watch Die Hard 2.
Yes, do the double feature. It'll be 4 hours of well spent time.
Yes.